Ever stop to consider how much your daily habits shape the course of your life? Imagine a series of decisions, small and seemingly insignificant, each one a tiny architect, constructing the reality of your everyday existence. These are your habits. They are silent partners to your success or the quiet saboteurs of your downfall. Habits are the threads that weave the fabric of lives. They are formed by repeated actions, ultimately creating patterns that can be as empowering or as crippling as we allow them to be. These patterns can steer us towards achieving our dreams or veer us off course, plunging us into our nightmares. Just as a river over time can carve a canyon, so too can our habits shape our destiny. They hold a power over us, a power that can either lift us to the heights of success or drag us down into the depths of despair. Now we move on to the 10 destructive habits that could potentially ruin your life. If you're finding our content insightful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to keep up with our series of life-changing videos. Procrastination, the thief of time. Ever found yourself pushing tasks to tomorrow? It's a habit as common as morning coffee, but far less invigorating. Procrastination is the art of delaying or postponing tasks, often important ones, under the illusion that future you will be better equipped to handle them. But what happens when tomorrow becomes the next day, and the next day turns into next week? Before you know it, that looming deadline is now a pressing emergency. Procrastination isn't just a thief, it's a loan shark, demanding you pay back the time you borrowed with hefty interest in the form of panic, stress, and lower quality work. And it's not just about work. Procrastination can seep into all areas of life, from health and wellness to relationships and personal growth. It's a habit that can lead to a life unfulfilled, a life of could-have-beens and if-onlys. Remember, time waits for no one. Next up is negative self-talk. Ever caught yourself being your own worst critic? It's a common habit, and it's one that can be incredibly destructive. When you're constantly berating yourself, you're chipping away at your own self-esteem and confidence. It's like having a hostile critic inside your head, always ready to pounce on your every mistake. This constant stream of negativity can impact your mental health, triggering feelings of anxiety, depression, and stress. It can also affect your ability to make decisions, as you may start to doubt your own judgment. But here's the thing, you have the power to change the narrative. Start by becoming aware of your negative self-talk. When you catch yourself in the act, challenge those negative thoughts. Are they really true? Are they helpful? Replace them with positive affirmations. Remember, you deserve kindness from others and from yourself. Your words shape your reality. Physical inactivity is our third destructive habit. Are you spending too much time on that couch? Let's dive into this sedentary lifestyle, shall we? It's easy to fall into the comfort of lounging around, but did you know this habit can be as harmful as smoking? Yes, you heard it right. Physical inactivity can lead to a host of health issues, including obesity, heart disease, and even cancer. But it's not just about your physical health. Your energy levels take a nosedive when you're not active. You'll find yourself feeling sluggish, tired, and less productive. And let's not forget about your mood. Regular physical activity releases endorphins, those feel-good hormones that lift your spirits and brighten your outlook on life. Without them, you're more susceptible to feelings of depression and anxiety. So let's get moving. Join a fitness class, take a walk in the park, or even dance around your living room. Your body is a temple. Treat it with respect. Unhealthy eating, a habit too common. How often do you opt for junk food over a healthy meal? It's easy to fall into the trap of convenience over nourishment. A cheeseburger here, a soda there, and before you know it, unhealthy eating has become a destructive habit. The impact on physical health is profound. Consuming excessive amounts of sugar, sodium, and unhealthy fats can lead to weight gain, heart disease, diabetes, and other health problems. But it's not just about the physical. Unhealthy eating can affect your energy levels, mood, and overall well-being. Imagine feeling sluggish, less focused, and irritable. That's your body responding to the lack of essential nutrients it needs to function optimally. And let's not forget longevity. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can add years to your life. Remember, your body is your temple. Treat it with respect. You are what you eat. Chronic complaining, a habit that drains. Are you always finding something to complain about? If you are, then you're caught in the grip of a habit that can suck the joy out of life and stifle your personal growth. Chronic complaining is a destructive habit that can have profound effects on your mental health. It fosters negativity, stress, and anxiety, creating a downward spiral that is hard to escape from. But the impact goes beyond just you. This habit can strain relationships, making it difficult for others to be around you. It creates a toxic environment that pushes away positivity and pulls in more negativity. And the more you complain, the less you're able to see and grasp opportunities for growth and change. So how do you break free from this habit? Start by focusing on solutions instead of problems. When you shift your perspective, you'll find that there's less to complain about and more to be thankful for. Focus on solutions, not problems. Overworking, a habit that burns you out. Are you always the last one to leave the office? Let's dive into this, shall we? Overworking is like running a car engine for too long without a break. You may think you're getting more done, but in reality, you're pushing yourself towards burnout. Your health takes a hit with increased risk of heart disease, mental health disorders, and a weakened immune system. But it's not just health. Overworking can strain relationships too. It's tough to be present for your loved ones when you're always behind a desk or hooked to a screen. And let's not forget the overall quality of life. All work and no play doesn't just make Jack a dull boy. It makes Jack a stressed, tired, and unhappy boy. Life is a beautiful melody, and work is just one note in it. Remember, work is a means to an end, not the end itself. Don't let it consume you. Work to live, don't live to work. Neglecting personal relationships, a habit that isolates. Are you too busy for your loved ones? Let's dive deeper into this destructive habit. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to sideline the people who matter most. You may think you're just caught up in the grind, but the truth is, you're neglecting personal relationships. The effects of this habit are far-reaching. It not only creates a chasm between you and your loved ones, but it also impacts your mental health. Feeling connected to others is a basic human need. When this need is unfulfilled, it leads to feelings of loneliness and isolation. Moreover, healthy relationships bring joy, support, and a sense of belonging, all crucial for personal growth. Remember, balance is key. While personal growth and career are important, so are your relationships. Invest time in them. They are the pillars that will hold you up when you stumble, and the cheerleaders in your victories. Relationships are the essence of life. Overspending, a habit that leads to debt. Are you spending more than you earn? Now let's take a moment to consider this. Overspending is akin to running a race without a finish line. It's an endless cycle of desire and dissatisfaction. Often, we buy things not because we need them, but because we want them. This could be because of social pressure or a desire to keep up with the latest trends. However, this habit can quickly lead to a financial pitfall. It's like digging a hole and then trying to climb out of it. The impact of overspending on our financial health and stability can be drastic. It can lead to debt, stress, and even relationship problems. It can prevent us from reaching our financial goals, like buying a home or saving for retirement. The key is to live within our means and make mindful spending decisions. Remember, money is not the end goal. It's a tool that gives us the freedom to live the life we want. Money is a tool. Use it wisely. Ignoring self-care, a habit that depletes. Are you always putting others before yourself? Let's dive into this destructive habit that silently gnaws at our well-being. Ignoring self-care is like driving a car without ever stopping for maintenance. Eventually, the engine wears out, the tires go flat, and everything grinds to a halt. The same happens to our bodies and minds when we constantly push ourselves without taking a break. This habit can lead to burnout, chronic fatigue, and even serious health issues. It's crucial to understand that self-care isn't just about bubble baths or spa days, although those can be great too. It's about nurturing your physical, mental, and emotional health. It's about setting boundaries, saying no when you need to, eating nutritious food, getting enough sleep, and taking time to do things you love. Ignoring self-care isn't a badge of honor or a sign of selflessness. It's a destructive habit that can take a toll on your life. Remember, self-care is not selfish. Lack of sleep, a habit that exhausts. Are you burning the midnight oil? Often we underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. Squeezing every drop out of the 24 hours in a day might seem efficient, but it's a destructive habit that can take a toll on your health, productivity, and mood. When we skimp on sleep, we're essentially depriving our bodies and minds of the necessary downtime to repair, restore, and rejuvenate. Our cognitive abilities take a hit, leading to decreased concentration, memory, and decision-making skills. Our mood swings like a pendulum, making us more susceptible to stress, anxiety, and depression. Moreover, chronic sleep deprivation can lead to serious health issues, such as heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. It's a silent destroyer, chipping away at our well-being bit by bit. Remember, sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. So tonight, instead of pushing through one more episode or scrolling through social media, consider giving your body the rest it needs. Sleep is the best meditation. And there you have it, 10 destructive habits that could potentially ruin your life. From procrastination to negative self-talk, physical inactivity to unhealthy eating, these habits can slowly chip away at your quality of life, leaving you feeling unfulfilled and even depressed. Chronic complaining, overworking, neglecting personal relationships, overspending, ignoring self-care, and lack of sleep. All these habits can lead you down a path of self-destruction. But remember, habits are not set in stone. They're just patterns of behavior that we've learned over time. And just as they were learned, they can be unlearned. Breaking these habits can pave the way for a healthier, happier life. It might not be easy, it might take time, but it's worth every effort. In the end, it's about creating a life that you're proud of, a life where you're in control, not your habits. So take the first step, make the commitment, and start the journey of transformation. Change your habits, change your life.